Everything comes at the right time. Have you ever felt like life has come to a standstill, that the things you desire seem out of reach, or that time is working against you? This video is an invitation to let go of that internal struggle, to discover how patience, acceptance, and trust can transform your perspective. Join me as we explore 10 profound lessons that will help you find calm in the waiting, beauty in the unexpected, and strength in what seems uncontrollable. Because the truth is simple. What is meant for you will always find its way, and it will always arrive at the perfect time. If this resonates with you, hit the like button and subscribe to stay connected. Drop a comment below. Have you ever experienced something that seemed delayed, only to realize later it arrived right on time? Let's inspire each other. Now, let's begin. Lesson 1. The power of trusting. The process life is a journey filled with ups and downs, unexpected turns and pauses that often frustrate us. We want quick results, immediate answers, and sometimes we feel that if we don't push with all our might, nothing will happen. But Buddhist philosophy invites us to see things differently, to trust the process of life. What does it mean to trust the process? It means accepting that every step we take has a purpose, even when we can't see it clearly in the moment. It's like planting a seed in the ground. We can't see the roots growing beneath the surface, but we know they are there, strengthening, preparing to support the sprout that will eventually emerge into the light. Trusting the process is like that quiet patience, allowing us to wait without anxiety, knowing that everything is falling into place at the right time. In our daily lives, this trust can be a great challenge. When we're going through a tough time, it's easy to fall into discouragement and believe nothing is working in our favor. But what if, for a moment, you allowed yourself to believe that this apparent stagnation is actually an essential part of your path? Maybe that job you didn't get, that relationship that didn't work out, or that project that didn't move forward on time, are all preparing the ground for something far better than you can imagine. To better understand this, think of the seasons. Winter may seem like a dead period, where everything is still and lifeless. But beneath that apparent quiet, nature is working, regenerating, preparing for the explosion of life that spring will bring. Our lives work the same way. There are moments to move forward, but also moments to wait, reflect, and allow the universe to arrange the pieces in the right place. Trust that what seems like a delay today is actually perfect timing. Imagine you're on a train, looking out the window. You might not understand why the train makes an unexpected stop or takes a detour you hadn't planned, but at the end of the journey, when you arrive at your destination, you realize that every stop, every detour, was necessary to get you there right on time. This trust in the process isn't an excuse for inaction. On the contrary, it's an invitation to give your best while letting life do its part. Do what you can with what you have today, but release the need to control every outcome. When you stop fighting against time and start working in harmony with it, something shifts within you. You find peace, clarity, and a sense that everything is exactly where it should be. If you're going through a moment of uncertainty, I encourage you to pause and reflect. What might this moment be teaching me? Maybe even if you can't see it now, you're developing skills, patience, or strength that you'll need later. Sometimes, what seems like an obstacle is just the path preparing you for something much greater. Trust, even if you don't have all the answers today. Even if things seem stuck, remember, life is never still. Everything is moving, even when you can't see it. In the end, the process always leads us where we need to be, and it does so at the perfect time. The key is to trust, release control, and open yourself to the magic that happens when we let life flow. Lesson 2. The art of releasing expectations. Expectations are like maps we draw in our minds. We believe we know exactly how things should happen, when an opportunity will come, how a relationship will unfold, or even what our future will look like. But what happens when life decides to take a different path? Often the result is frustration, disappointment, or even anger. The art of releasing expectations doesn't mean giving up on our goals or dreams. It means learning to leave space for life to surprise us, trusting that what comes will be what's best for us. Imagine hiking a mountain trail. You've planned every detail, the scenery you'll see, how long it'll take, the experience you'll have. But suddenly the weather changes. Rain pours down, the path shifts, and your plan vanishes. In that moment, you have two choices: clutch your original idea and feel frustrated that things didn't go your way. Open yourself to the new experience. Maybe the rain reveals a hidden waterfall, or the detour leads you to a breathtaking view. This is the power of releasing expectations, letting life show us something greater than we'd planned. In daily life, we carry expectations everywhere. In relationships, work, even ourselves. We want people to act a certain way, things to happen on our timeline, or life to follow a perfect script. But when reality doesn't match, we suffer, not because things went wrong, but because we're attached to rigid ideas of how they should be. Mystical philosophy teaches us, true freedom comes not from controlling life, but from flowing with it. Releasing expectations isn't passivity, it's active trust. It's saying, I'll do my part, but I surrender how the story unfolds. Try this today. Identify one expectation you're holding, e.g., my career should look like X by now. Pause and ask, what if I released this? Could I find peace in not knowing? You might feel relief, like setting down a heavy backpack. Lesson 3. The soul's need for rest. We live in a world that glorifies busyness. Our worth is measured by productivity, and rest feels like a luxury. But true rest isn't optional, it's sacred. Think of a river. If it flows non-stop, it erodes its own banks. But when it pools in quiet eddies, it regains balance. Our souls need those eddies. Sacred rest isn't just sleep. It's moments of silence, no phone, no noise, walks without a destination, sitting with a cup of tea, fully present, a simple practice. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Close your eyes, breathe, and just be. No goals, no fixes. Like a tree soaking in sunlight, let your soul absorb stillness. Lesson 4. Finding serenity in the inevitable. Some things can't be changed: loss, aging, others' choices. Resisting the inevitable is like shaking a locked door. It only exhausts you. Acceptance isn't surrender. It's the courage to say, this is here. How will I respond? Picture a tree in a storm. It doesn't fight the wind, it bends. And in that flexibility, it survives. Exercise. Reflect on a past hardship you now see differently. Ask, what did this teach me? How did it shape me? You'll often find the hardest roads led to your deepest growth. Lesson 5. Beauty in the present moment. Life isn't waiting for the next milestone, it's happening now, in the steam of your coffee, the sound of rain, a stranger's smile. Practice. Pick one ordinary moment today, e.g. washing dishes. Engage. All your senses, the warmth of water, the scent of soap, the rhythm of your breath. This is mindfulness, not a meditation technique, but a way of living where no moment is ordinary. Lesson 6. Time as a silent teacher. We rage against time. It's too slow, or it's running out. But time isn't our enemy. It's a mentor showing us what matters. Reflection. Think of a delay that turned into a blessing, e.g., a missed job that led to a better one. Trust. Time's no's are often redirections. Lesson 6. Time as a silent teacher. We rage against time. It's too slow, or it's running out. But time isn't our enemy. It's a mentor showing us what matters. Reflection. Think of a delay that turned into a blessing, e.g., a missed job that led to a better one. Trust. Time's no's are often redirections. Lesson 7. The wisdom in delays. That traffic jam? The postponed project? Delays aren't roadblocks. They're safeguards. Like a red light protecting you from a crash, life's pauses often shield you from what you thought you wanted. Ask when. Stuck. What might this delay be saving me from or preparing me for? Lesson 8. Strength in vulnerability. Vulnerability isn't weakness. It's the courage to say, I don't know, I'm hurting, I need help. True connection begins where pretense ends. Lesson 9. The sacred art of flowing with change. Change is the only true constant in our lives, yet it's also our greatest source of resistance. We cling to routines, relationships, and identities long after they've stopped serving us, terrified of the unknown. But what if we saw change not as a threat, but as life's most profound teacher? The nature of change like seasons. Our lives move through cycles of growth, release, and rebirth. Yet unlike nature, which surrenders effortlessly to autumn's shedding and spring's rebirth, we humans white-knuckle the steering wheel, demanding life stay predictable. The paradox. The more we resist change, the more we suffer. Clinging to a fading relationship prolongs heartache. Fighting a career shift amplifies burnout. Denying aging breeds despair. But when we flow, like water adapting to a river's curves, we discover a hidden strength, the power of surrender. Why we resist and how to stop. Fear of loss. If I leave this job, who will I be? Remedy. Ask, what might I gain by releasing what no longer fits? Illusion of control. If I plan every detail, I can avoid pain. Remedy. Practice controlled release. Plan, but stay open to detours. Identity attachment. I'm the reliable one, the achiever, the caregiver. I can't change. Remedy. Try on a new self-concept. Who would I be if I weren't afraid? The art of flowing one. The willow versus the oak in a storm. Rigid oaks snap while flexible willows bend and survive. Action. Identify one area where you're being oak-like. How might flexibility serve you? The river meditation. Close your eyes and imagine you're a leaf floating down a river. Rocks, challenges appear. But instead of fighting, you let the current guide you around them. Notice the relief of not resisting. Rewrite your change narrative instead of, "This is ruining everything." Try, "This is redirecting me." Example, a breakup. Making space for a love that aligns with who I'm becoming. A job loss. Forcing me to discover dormant talents. When change feels like death, even positive changes, a promotion, moving cities, can trigger grief. For the familiar, the old you. This is normal. Honor the loss, then ask, what version of me is being born through this? The alchemy of trust change. Reveals what we're made of. In the crucible of uncertainty, we develop resilience, bouncing back, anti-fragility, growing stronger from disruption. Control, faith in life's unfolding. Lesson 10. The magic of trusting the universe. A surrender to divine timing. We spend so much of our lives gripping the steering wheel, planning, pushing, and panicking when things don't go our way. But what if the universe has a rhythm, far wiser than our frantic efforts? What if true power lies not in control but in sacred surrender? The illusion of control. We've been taught that success comes from sheer willpower. Work harder, plan better, force outcomes. But this mindset leaves us exhausted, chasing mirages of perfection. Truth. You are part of the universe, not its director. The tree doesn't decide when to drop its leaves. The tides don't argue with the moon. Your heart beats without your permission. Yet, we resist this natural flow, convinced we know best. What trust really means, trusting the universe, is not passivity. It's active co-creation. Do your part. Plant seeds. Effort. Release the how. Let the universe handle the harvest, timing, form. Example, you apply for jobs, your role. But obsessing. Over which one you must get. That's ego, not trust. The 3 layers of trust in timing that delay your fretting over. It's protection or preparation. Exercise. List. 3 times life's no led to a better yes. Trust inform the universe often delivers what we need, not what we think we want. Story. A woman heartbroken over a failed engagement later met her true partner because she was single. Trust in your resilience. Even if things go wrong, you'll adapt. Mantra. I am not fragile. Life bends but does not break me. Signs. You're fighting the flow, chronic anxiety about the future. Shoulds dominating your inner dialogue. I should be further by now. Forcing outcomes, e.g., staying in a toxic situation out of fear. How to surrender without giving up. The river meditation, imagine yourself floating on a river. Your job? Breathe and stay afloat, not steer. Notice how the current supports you. This or something better, replace I need X to happen with I invite X, or whatever serves my highest good. Gratitude as trust, thank the universe in advance for what's coming. I don't see the solution yet, but I trust it's on its way. When trust feels impossible for the skeptic, start small. Trust the sunrise. Trust your next breath. For the wounded, past betrayals don't dictate future grace. Try microtrust. Today I'll trust that one friend's kindness is real, the cosmic safety net. The universe operates on divine redundancy. Missed one opportunity, another is already orbiting toward you. Lost a love, space is being cleared for a deeper connection. Story. A man devastated by a layoff used his unplanned free time to write a book, which later became his true calling, a prayer for letting go. I release my need to control. I do what I can, then I surrender. I trust the universe is conspiring for me even when I can't see the proof, and so it is. Every delay, every detour, every unexpected no, they're not roadblocks but redirections. The universe speaks in whispers of perfect timing, and your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. So take a deep breath and try this today. Pick one thing you've been forcing and just let go. Trust that what's meant for you will never miss you. If this resonated, hit that like button. It helps others find this piece too. Subscribe for more reminders to live with trust over tension. And in the comments, tell me, what's one area of your life where you're ready to surrender control? Let's release it together. Remember, you are exactly where you need to be. See you in the next video.